All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Let's get started. Let's open our December 12th, 2024 Town Council meeting, our last Town Council meeting of 2024 before the big 2025 happens. Let's start with the pledge, and I would like Carol in the back to lead the way.
Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States to the republic for which it stands,
nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, sir. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda as submitted?
so move.
All right, we have a motion, we have a second.
I need to abstain. I wasn't here.
No, this is the agenda.
Oh, the agenda. Okay. I'm sorry.
ready.
Jumped ahead.
No, you're all right. So we have motion second. Any discussion?
Nope.
All right, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Roll call. Nope, we don't have to do a roll call? Nope. She's taking the notes. All right, let's move right into a motion to approve the minutes from the November 21st, 2024 work session meeting as submitted. We have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 And Councilman Haley is a stealing. All right, so moved. Thank you so much. Keep rolling.
Council minutes after the work session too.
Yeah, I'm going to do that now. Yep. So, motion to approve the minutes from the November 21st, 2024 Town Council meeting as submitted.
So moved.
So moved. We have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
We have a second. Any discussion? All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Good job. One second. All right. The next scheduled appointments is the appointments to the North Beach Planning Commission. In your package, you have a memo. We have made some adjustments based on historical information. And that's why you'll see that in our recommendation, we have 3 individuals, town residents here. We're going to have 1 appointed and 2 as alternates. The alternates will be a part of it. They will attend the meetings. They will be involved through the whole process. What we have found, because we only have 5 members that we've had to cancel meetings due to not a quorum. So what we wanted to do was get it so we can keep rolling. We can keep having meetings. We can keep things going through. So I need a recommendation from a council with the information provided.
I'd like to recommend Mr. Carol Spriggs be appointed to the Planning Commission.
And
Ms. Arden and Ms. Lawton be appointed as alternates.
all right, so we have a motion on the table. We have Carol Spriggs for to fill the vacancy, and then we have Rebecca Arden and Elizabeth Lawton to be the alternates. And again, I cannot stress it enough. The board is 5 plus 2 is 7. All 7 will participate. We need everybody to participate to make sure we have our monthly meetings. We need everybody. All right, so we have a motion. We have a second. Do we have any discussion? All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 And Councilman Hummel abstains. So we have 4 support. Councilman Cavalier is not here. She has an excused absence, and Councilman Hummel has abstained from the vote. So it's 4-0-1. Perfect. Thank you so much. Everybody, if you can come up, we got to swear you in now. Elizabeth, you should be used to this now.
I used to.
You're-
I was just saying that. I don't know how many
I
times
did-
I've sworn in my life. I'm still trying to figure out who these, fine, don't worry.
All right.
But I do.
All right, here we go. So raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Carol Spriggs,
Do swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
do swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance
and that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance
to the state of Maryland
to the state of Maryland
and support the Constitution
and support the
and
Constitution
laws thereof.
and laws thereof.
And that I will, to the best of my skill and judgment,
And that I will, to the best of my skill and judgment,
diligently and faithfully,
diligently and faithfully,
without partiality
without partiality
or prejudice,
or prejudice,
execute the office of
execute the office of
North Beach Planning Commission
North
Beach Planning Commission
according to the Constitution
according to the Constitution
and laws of this state.
and laws of the state.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
No, we'll be getting bombarded in the next couple of days with emails. Never mind, you will have something tonight, maybe. We appreciate you. It's a very important role, so I can't wait to see your input on it. All right, let's move right into reports. We'll start with our town administrator.
Thank you, Mayor Benton. Good evening, council members. Really just a very brief report tonight. We had originally planned on bringing your ARPA update this month, but we've made some slight changes, so we'll be bringing that back in January. Doesn't really require any approvals from the council, but we just want to make sure we're being as transparent as possible. And we will also have a work session next month on town parking. Hopefully we can get together, and I think I sent you some dates for that, Councilman Hummel. I provided you a copy of the directives from last month, and then I just wanted to let you know that we did make a change in the way that we are buying fuel. So we've switched over to a wholesale credit card. That'll kick in next week, and we hope to get some savings there. Other than that, I don't really have a lot to report. Have happy holidays to the town residents. And that's it.
Any questions? Nope. All right. Let's move right into public safety. Lieutenant Hollinger.
Happy to report November was very quiet. You can see from the report, we only had to make a few arrests and nothing that bad. A couple juvenile arrests. That's about it.
The report
question?
also for residents and board docs, we shoot out the email, there's text messages, you go to our website. All the reports that you'll hear, council, police and so forth, report, you can log right in and see it. If you have questions, reach out to them directly. They'll answer any of your questions. I want to thank you so much. I see the presence out there. Yes, this is our slow time of the year, but we still have a lot of visitors.
Yes.
And I appreciate you taking care of the car for us.
Yes, sir.
You know, we're just trying to figure out some of the road and streets and parking and stuff like that. So you'll see a lot of movement, and your support is greatly appreciated.
Thank you,
Any
Mayor.
questions for Lieutenant? All right.
Lieutenant, thanks.
What's that?
I was just gonna say thank you for continuing to put your deputies out there to try to slow traffic down. I really appreciate that. And Merry
Yep.
Christmas to you and your team.
Thank you, Councilman. We'll stay on it too. So thank you. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right, marketing and public relations.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I feel like we were just here not too long ago. I'll keep it short and sweet. We've been busy with holiday events. And we also have a few more coming up for the season. We have the Santa's Cruising the Town on the 21st, where Santa gets driven around the town on a golf cart and visits all the kids and adults that want to see him. And we also have the resident holiday decorating contest on that. The judging will be that same night on December 21st. Other than that, gearing up for the coolest event of the year, the Polar Bear Plunge. We've secured 39 sponsors for this year's event. Right now, the plunge registration is active, and within 5 minutes of making that link active, the registrations started coming in. So it's going to be a a fun event. And yes, Mickey's looking at me. Yes, I received your registration. Thank you. Any questions? I didn't. I wasn't going to call them out. I knew somebody else would. In the mail. Okay, we're doing mail now.
It's in the tube somewhere.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. Any questions, council? All right, thank you so much, Lon. All right, planning and zoning and code enforcement, all rolled up in one. Mr. Rick Crump.
Good evening, council, mayor. It was kind of a slow month. We had no planning commission in the month of November. We did have a Board of Appeals hearing that approved one vacation rental and side setbacks for a property in the commercial zone. Other than that, I think we towed one vehicle and the rest was rental property inspections and business inspections.
So you'll see Rick and on himself and also Croto, you'll see him out and about more and more. They're out hitting the job sites, looking at everything. He'll be heavily involved in our work session next month. I hope everybody's involved in it. Trying to come up with some solutions for a town that is highly sought after to go hang out in. Good, bad, or indifferent. So we bring a lot of people here. So any other questions for Rick? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Public Works, Donnie Bone. I knew he has one bit of news he'd like to pass on today.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I'd like to report to the council, we checked off a major milestone today. We've been talking about it for a while. We had to wait on pumps from Amsterdam. They were supposed to be here in 12 weeks. They took 20 weeks, it seemed like to me. But we did get the 9th Street pump station, stormwater pump station online today. Had the factory rep come out. We did a startup. Everything even went perfect almost, you could say. We even have a SCADA system where I can already look at it online. Everything's automatic. So that was turned over to us today. And we also had a bit of luck. Fortunately, the person we used for sidewalk, our concrete contractor, also got the job for the food pantry. And we were at a point today where the tide was low enough. We actually sealed off the flat that was causing a lot of the tidal backflow at 9th Street there and caused a lot of flooding. So we got the pump station online and we got the flap valve sealed off. And instead of paying $40,000 for the Tide Flex check valve we originally were talking about doing, we probably did it for $1,500. So today was a pretty good day. So Merry Christmas to the town, I guess. But that worked out well. And then anybody have any other questions on any other topics?
You will see a lot of RFPs coming up. You will see a lot of contracts coming out. You will see a lot of movement. We are knocking out a lot of projects, trying just to continue to make the needed adjustments with infrastructure, aging infrastructure, roads, flooding. There's a lot that goes on every day. So you'll see DPW out there a lot. The crews out there, they're doing a phenomenal job. But if you see something, say something. Give us a call. Let us know. We do our best not to miss anything. EB and I talk every single day, trying to make sure that we do everything that we need to do to make our residents the best possible town in Maine. I think we're up there.
Like the mayor said, we've been working hard. The staff's been working good. Did 2 RFP scope of works yesterday. Have 5 more to go, and I hope to get them done by the end of next week. So Amanda and Veronica and staff have really been helpful. So you'll be seeing a lot of RFP stuff coming to you in the next coming couple months.
Any questions? All right, cool. Thank you. Next is Treasury Report, Joanne.
Evening, everyone.
Morning.
How are you? You throw me
Just
off.
testing you, make
Yeah.
sure.
Reporting periods, October 1st through 31st. The cash operating fund, there was $1,044,000 in the cash operating fund. MLGIP general fund was $3,231,000. MLGIP sewer capital was $100,000. And MLGIP water capital was $48,000. ARPA funds available was $2,230,000. Total cash for the operating of the town of North Beach was $6,656,000 for the month of October.
Any questions? We have a lot of stuff going on and with Joe and getting stuff. our new Edmonds program and so forth. So stay tuned. Everybody's working hard inside the town hall, so stay tuned. Any questions for Joe? All right, thank you, Joe.
Thank you. Thank you.
Waterfront Department is not here. I know Phil's out sick.
Let me give his report for you.
Please.
I got it. So Phil is out sick, so I'll do this as briefly as I can, but probably not as well as Phil. So they have been spending a lot of time preparing for the holiday season. They've done an excellent job getting Light Up the Town ready. They wanted to thank the Ladies of Charity who helped install the garland and bows along the boardwalk, and the Department of Public Works who did all the Christmas tree installations here. Just a fun fact, they used 1,250 feet of extension cord and 18,000 linear feet of lights for 50 displays. So I think he's pretty proud of that, but they've done a great job. And then just a reminder, we do have a naturalist job that we've posted, and the job is closed, and we're in the middle of grading, and we hope to have interviews and a selection by the end of January. And that's it for waterfront.
Even though the beaches are basically open, the weather is cold, rainy, this and that, there's still a massive amount of activity on the boardwalk. We are still going through a box of bones or more a week. The mutt bags are going off the shelf. So even though we may be cold, the activity on the waterfront, especially with the waterfront staff maintaining the bathrooms, is tough. It's a battle sometimes. You know, once we hire back in the springtime, it's totally different. Right now, we have a skeleton crew that I think does an amazing job. We do have some replacements going on that you're going to continue to see, sinks and toilets and different things of that nature that have been worn out. So if you're down there, say hi to the crew. They are working hard. I think the parade was amazing. All the staff jumped up, jumped in, got involved. I've heard nothing but positive. Yes, we always are tweaking, you know, so I appreciate the report. It's in here. Again, public, go to our website, go to board docs. You can see every report in detail. All right, let's move to public comments. The town of North Beach welcomes public comments. Please limit your public comments to 3 minutes. State your name and your address. Come up to the podium so we can take notes. And if we have to get back to you, we will. This is open to public comments online, also in person. If not, you can still reach us. We do have we have a new form of communication coming up that I know Dawn's working on with Linda, so it's easier for the public to reach out to us. So we want you to be a part of all of this. So, nope. All right, let's keep moving. There are no ordinance or resolutions this month. Let's move right into the Twin Beach Library MOU. If you haven't been to the library, I want to know why. I don't know the number now. I know it was 80-some thousand at one time. Over 90,000 participants, individuals going into that library. It is the talk of the state, if not outside of the state. We warned the library that it's something they're never going to experience again because we have the best library in the state of Maryland. But the staff has been wonderful. There's so many people working there in the middle of the day. They got the little rooms going. Don't see too many people outside right now, but inside there's a lot of people. They have a new, if you haven't been there lately, a new light bright wall for the kids, really large ones. The podcast room, I don't know if is that up and running? The 3D is running. It's something to behold. My son loves going there, so I hope you're getting there. It's for adults too. What this is that this journey started, what people don't understand, the library started over 20 years ago. It just didn't happen like 8 years ago. It's been in conversation, multiple locations. So the agreement was done. It was between North Beach and Chesapeake Beach. And we were blessed to be selected that the library is here. It's a great location for individuals to come to, but it's attracting a lot of people here too that are bleeding over into our businesses. So with this MOU is really just finalizing the agreement. We brought this to you back in July, I think. Nope. September. And we had a couple mistakes when we fixed it. We clarified some stuff. What I need tonight is permission. You have received it. what we agreed to do. Maintain the stormwater structure, which is there. Maintain the grounds 10 feet out from the building. You see us watering the plants. It's nothing major. Provide water and sewer service. Provide 14 parking spaces. What that means, it's not assigned parking. It just says that outside of the parking structure, because we had them raise it up and put 36 underneath, is 14 within a walking distance of the library. They're not assigned, they're not dedicated, they're just there for the patrons to use. Also, underneath of it, the library closes. They're closed at 5 o'clock on Fridays. The parking area is being used by residents and by business owners. The parking lot in front is the town parking lot. The one across the street is Mr. Russo's parking lot. Let's see here. I'm looking to see if there's anything else. That's it. If we have to hire a contractor to maintain the stormwater, if we have to hire a contractor to remove snow, which is pretty funny. I'm not sure how much snow is going to go in the parking area or underneath the parking garage. What's that?
That, in our agreement, that got
Yeah.
going back to the county, so they're
Yeah.
going to help us with that also.
There you go. So it's very limited that we promised them 8 years ago. Now we have it in writing. What I need y'all to do, if you have any questions, I need a motion to approve to give me permission to sign this MOU that you have in your possession. Also, it's on the website. Motion to move. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second. Do we have any discussion?
Yes.
Yes.
1F and 2F seem to be identical.
Number C and D?
F.
1F and 2F, he's saying.
One.
Ensure that the graded.
Yeah, because one pertains to the town, Greg, and one pertains to the county. And basically what it's saying is if we have to hire a contractor to do something, they have to be licensed and insured. We can't just hire somebody off the street. So that pertains to the list underneath the county, what they're required to do. And then we have it under our list that what we're required to do.
I just want to make sure I was clear on that.
Good catch. No. Perfect catch. So we have motion, we have a second. Any more discussion? No discussion. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Greg, answer. You did? Okay. Sorry, I couldn't hear you. All right, thank you so much. So moved. So I'll have this taken care of as soon as Stacy tells me when I got to sign it. All right, let's move right into council reports. I'm going to start with Greg. I know he's online, so he's sometimes harder to hear. Also, our attorney is on the lower left-hand side. So she's involved, Karen. Everything we do goes through her. So if you ever see her on the street, say hi. She's doing a lot of work for us, so thank you. All right, Greg, I'm going to turn it over to you for a council report.
Oh boy. Okay, so first, thank you to everyone for coming out. And once again, congratulations to the newly appointed members to the Planning Commission. Sorry I couldn't make it to the parade this past weekend. Would have loved to have been there, but was just getting over COVID, so didn't think I should be out there. But it looks like everyone had fun. It was a great event. Just continue to be safe, and I wish everyone a happy Hanukkah and a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. See you on the next side.
Thank you so much. Mickey.
Oh, one other thing.
Yep.
And on behalf of I'm going to speak on behalf of the residents on Atlantic, 9th, Annapolis, and North Bay. Donnie, you and your team and the contractors done a great job. And believe me, they're happy that that pump is working. I was out there this morning, so I got to see it in action. So thank you to you guys for doing such a great job. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Greg. Mickey.
Thank everybody for coming out tonight. I missed a couple things at the last meeting. I wanted to thank Colonel Creek Farms for donating pumpkins to give us out as awards at Boo Bash. And also Cold Penguin for also giving us some gift cards to give out inside the awards as well. I want to thank all the town staff for all the work they put into all of the events. Whether or not you see them, they're working, there's work behind the scenes. And I want to thank them all for that. And then I just want to thank the current sitting people in Chesapeake Beach for their service to their town and for whatever times we've had to work together. And I look forward to working with the new people coming in. Other than that, see you next year.
Thank you, Mickey. Mary.
It's true. Thank you, everyone, for coming out, and I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I wanted to congratulate everyone that was appointed to the commission. That's very exciting. I always like to see that. And the Christmas parade, that was so much fun. I really enjoyed myself. And one of the highlights, I think, for me was the librarians doing their special little cart dance, which I think everybody, at first they were like, what's going on? And then they realized what was going on. But very cool. Not only a great library, but the staff and their dance. That was pretty fun. And then I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. Hopefully we can get some things right next year with a few things that'll be coming up in the next few meetings. So that'll be fun.
Thank you. Ken.
There it goes. Okay, I forgot one thing from last month. Myself, Mary, and the mayor attended the groundbreaking for the Lady of Charity's new food pantry, which was a great experience there. And they had their cheerleaders, which of course then folds into the Christmas parade, which again, they had their cheerleaders there that they had. They're always a fun bunch, just plain fun bunch to see it all the time. And I think next year there's one, they have a puffed up reindeer, and I'm thinking next year I may get that myself on the next time I walk, because it sounds like that person had too much fun, absolutely too much fun. And I want to do that maybe next year. I guess all I want to say is happy holidays to everyone. 80-20, you can figure out that I'll be doing the plunge. And I'll put my thing in once I get home. Otherwise, I'll see you in the new year.
Thank you, Ken. Paul.
Not too much to add. Just thank you everyone for coming out and have a wonderful holiday.
I have a couple things I'd like to pass on. First of all, I'd like to start off by saying thank you to our staff. There's so much that's done behind closed doors that they're working hard. Not only did they have a reindeer, we had a polar bear, but I'm not going to tell you who was in the polar bear costume. I'm not going to bring that up right now. But we have huge participation, support from our staff. It's not always easy, but they have the residents' goals in mind. So I can't thank them enough as we close out another year. Thank you so much for volunteering for the Planning Commission. It's a big role. It's a very important role, and even the alternates, you're going to be busy. You're going to be involved. You're going to be there. So volunteers are hard to come by. Awesome. All volunteers are definitely hard to come by, and I appreciate all three of y'all stepping up. I really do. As I continue, don't forget the work session next month. It's a hard subject. It's a tough subject, trying to figure out what we're going to do. There is no easy solution. It's going to take a village to figure that out. I'm going to congratulate the new mayor, Chesapeake Beach, the new council. I've had many, many conversations already with the mayor. I talked to a couple of the council members. Their swearing in is next Thursday. If you're not busy, I think it's at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. If you could be there, it'd be great. They're going to need our support as a team member right next door. So I look forward to that. And yes, the closing event or the beginning event, I don't know how you look at the polar bear plunge because it's the first of the year, but the end of the year. It's a big event. We raised some good money for a charity. We don't keep any of it. We cover the cost. That's it. So please participate. We have shirts. You name it. It's a big turnout. I expect this year to be even bigger. But in the end, because this is our last one, I'm going to thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being a part of it. Let you know that we made a lot of big changes this year, a lot of new improvements this year. And our goal is to make sure that we lead with leadership and to support you in any way possible. I always said we might not always agree on everything, but I could tell you that we're going to at least have an intelligent conversation and a spirited conversation. to get what's right. So other than that, thank you so much for coming. Can I have a motion to adjourn? Second,
Second.
any discussion? All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
So moved.